All right, welcome back. I got notified that my stuff is on island, but it can't be delivered to me until the 30th, which kind of sucks, but I mean, that is what it is. So I can't really work on this first wand anymore because I need to drill this area out and see if I can make that work with like a little pillar crystal. And I'm not going to buy my drills here on island, and I'll probably use the manual one for this, or just use a ratchet screwdriver actually so I have a little bit more control and you can kind of feel where the wood's going to go. But I'm not buying a new drill bit either, because I rarely use the ones that I have, right? So we're just going to set this one aside. So today we have a new piece of wood. Well, new to me. Driftwood from Pearl Harbor. You can see it's a little beat up. I mean, it is driftwood, so I guess that's to be expected. Who knows what the hell this thing went through. I'm going to try to keep this though. I think it's kind of cool. It gives us some character. Now I have made 2 other wands with the remaining portions of this stick already, and it's pretty solid in the center, so I'm pretty confident about that. You can see it here. There's not a big area here that takes up, you know, sometimes it'll take up most of the wood here on some of these branches. You know what I'm talking about. And soft inner stuff that just crumbles under your fingers. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I think it's gonna work out pretty well. But this feature that I've been purposely keeping my hands over is really what I like the most about it. Yeah, looks like a damn fingernail, doesn't it? Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, that's better. So we're gonna try to keep that feature on here. It is pretty long for a piece of wood for a wand, but if somebody could always cut the back off the one, it doesn't really matter to me at that point. Try to look, see, try to orient. It is a little twisted, but it'll work. I think it'll work. I'll probably carve down this a little bit more though, so that way you don't feel because it's twisting up like this a little bit, so you won't feel that as much anyways. I'm going to try to make this look more like a finger, right? See, I did make myself a little line here to remember. I don't think anything, doesn't feel too soft. It should actually work, but if these are knots, if these are small knots or something like that, then that can get it might take a little bit extra work doing it that way. The hell did I just pull out of there? I don't know. All right. So we're probably going to do that. So what I think I'll do is I'll probably, you know, just kind of using my hand as a mimic here. This would probably be about here. So maybe I'll see if I already have one somewhere. I was hoping I could get some good natural joints out of it. You know what I mean? So I'll probably do it like this here. And then, so we'll need one about here, we'll need one about here. So let's go ahead and kind of put circles around these areas. We'll make a decision later. And then here, of course, is the other knuckle. This looks a little forward. Yeah, we'll try that. All right, so that means though that if that's going to work out, we'll have to cut up into here, kind of a little more severe, just enough really to show the joint. And this will of course have to get smoothed down here, right? Right. Okay, I mean, that'll be a decent start. Damn. visible that is. It's pretty damn cool. All right. Screw it, let's do it. Here, so let me think if this makes sense or not first. All right, so these I'll have to fade these in and fade these. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Yeah. I think it'll work. If not, it's gonna look real stupid, isn't it? So here's for failing fast. I better put that down because I don't want to put too much pressure on that nail. Really like the coloring of this wood. The other one had it's drying right now. I excuse me. I got it to the point where I sanded it, and then once you sand it, you have to rinse it off to get rid of the excess sawdust. So you won't really see what it really looks like until you do that. All right, this one's pretty big, so let's just go ahead and. Almost forgot about putting that pressure on. Easy to forget, isn't it? So one of the reasons why I'm doing it like this is that if I decide to take the finger in at all, then all I have to do is keep these same proportions. Do you see what I'm saying? So if I thin the sides, it's automatically going to thin this part, and all I have to do is kind of keep it proportional like here. Right, and now we're gonna almost didn't grab this piece of wood because it's just smaller than I'm used to dealing with, but glad I did. Okay. All right. This one obviously needs to come in just a little bit more. Need to make it a little more pronounced because it can't be less than this one. Well, I mean, I suppose it could be, but go. That I'm not sure if I don't think I'm gonna mess with this yet because it still actually adds some stability to this when it gets in the way, you know what I mean? So I think I'll leave that one there. I'm just gonna go for an overall reduction here, except right here where these joint drawings are. bad. Now I'm debating here on the top that because these harder edges on the top will come down a bit once from sanding, but I don't think it's going to replicate skin enough for it to really, for me to like really want to keep it, but we'll see. Here I need to work. Right. Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, obviously these need, well, especially this one really. It's coming a little bit. Maybe this could just need to be smooth a little bit more. I should probably take a little bit more of this to make it a little bit more gradual, I think. Could be a mistake, but guess we'll see. All right, as you can tell, I'm much more comfortable with this piece of wood because I've worked two others that came from the same branch. This is the last, and you can tell it works really easy. It holds together pretty well. That's just for me, so I know. About where I want the hand to be. Okay. All right, so this is, I'm gonna try to keep it, but this is gonna make it look a little bit asymmetrical if that's the point of focus, right? But I can't add wood back into it, and even if I could, I wouldn't, because this does give it some personality. Definitely doesn't own any property. Property. All right, we could take in this side here for sure. You can see that, and the whole area could just be reduced a bit. This will reduce some, not a lot. Take out some of the side. Go. Here, approach it this way, I think. There we go. time. Okay. All right, I need to start kind of evening this part out a little bit here. I can see that. This side needs to come down a bit. Flatten that. All right, this edge needs to be smooth some. This needs to be thinner. Alright, even that out a little bit. It's a little raised. Some taper in here. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and come on now. All right, smooth this out just a little bit. It's got a little bit of a raised hill right here. Alright, not bad. Time check. Alright, 20 minutes in. I'll probably stop here for this video. But not bad for 20 minutes worth of work. And part of the reason I'm stopping is because I want to let this, I want to let my mind have some time to chew on this, right? So I can think of the best way to go about doing it, because my inclination is to use the smaller files on here to really define the shape. And so I'm just, I think that's how I want to approach it, but I want to let my mind dwell on it a bit and give me some insights as it can do. And we will probably pick back up tomorrow. I don't know, it's only 6 o'clock, so we'll see.